So this is the whole pomegranate. We're talking about the fruit or the flesh, and as well as the seeds, all ground up together, is as low heat as we can get it to slowly turn it into a syrup. And now this is a very thick, concentrated syrup that you can use. It's got that sweet and sour taste that's known from pomegranate. And so you're just, and what's interesting too is while most pomegranates in the States come from Mexico, and that's fine,
Right.
the original pomegranates come from ancient Persia, which is now known as Iran and in that area in Lebanon. And we have had a source for many years from Lebanon. With everything going on, we actually stocked up big because it's so uncertain. There's war-torn areas now in that space, but we have a really wonderful supply of the ancient original pomegranate.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Healthy Habit Podcast, episode 171, with yours truly, Mr. Steven Harkins is joining us here today for our monthly check-in with the Director of Education at North American Herb and Spice, a company we've been partnered with for over half a decade at this point, going on 10 years or more. Company out of Illinois. We love them. They're amazing, customer favorites. Right when you walk into the store here, folks, just make a right and you'll see their full panel there on the right side, the wall facing 7th Street there. Or come talk to Stan, the demo man, to stay in the loop with what's going on at North American. He's always giving out samples, literature, and much more. Steven, welcome back.
Thank you so much. It's great to be alive. It's great to be on your show today.
That's right, my friend. So today we're going to focus on, we'll see what we can cover here with 26 minutes or so with diet, movement, getting ready for not only the winter, but keeping ourselves young and healthy. We want to focus on anti-aging strategies. And if we can do that, that's in turn going to help the immune system. A lot of people have been coming in here. We're recording this mid-November. This should be out by at least mid-December. So a lot of people are getting sick, Steven. So if we can support anti-aging, then that's in turn going to help the immune system. Would you look at it like that?
Absolutely. The less you get sick, the better your quality of life, and the longer typically your quality of life is. So keeping the immune system sound and healthy is a big part of this strategy.
That's right. So let's talk about when you hear the word superfoods, what does that mean to you? It's kind of a buzz term, but there truly are foods that are stronger than other foods when it comes to vitamin, mineral, antioxidant content, and that are stronger towards anti-aging goals. So tell us your view on superfoods.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's kind of a buzzword that we hear a lot, but it's important because we have the opposite of superfoods in our world, in our area. It's in the supermarkets, it's in the stores, it's in the fast food chains. It's a lot of processed food that's going on today, and they're wrecking our health. Let's just call it what it is. The superfoods have the opposite effect. They are restorative. And typically we would define that as something that's very dense in various nutrients, antioxidants, things like minerals and vitamins, essential fatty acids and more, phytochemicals, which are plant chemicals that our bodies thrive on. So the more we can put those things into our body, the less processed foods, the better our outcomes will be.
Right, and fast food's a big one. I know we all know they exist, but they're on every corner now. I mean, if you look 100 years ago, there was maybe one fast food joint in the entire block, right, in the entire neighborhood. But now they're everywhere. So that's another strategy, right? With a lot of people have to work all day. They come home, they don't have energy to go make a meal. So it's just so convenient. I think that's a big one that contributes to too many calories being consumed, right? So easy.
Absolutely. It's so easy. I mean, I've been a part of it. I had to kind of break free of the matrix, so to speak. And once I did, everything got so much better. Less headaches, more energy, better brain focus, and less time out being sick. So we can do more interviews like this.
100%, my friend. So again, adding superfoods into the diet and removing processed fast food excess calories, right, that aren't even necessary. A lot of people eat when they're not even hungry, Steven. It's boredom or the dopamine hit. right? So
Yes.
let's plug in then pomegranate, chaga, pumpkin seeds. Would you classify all these as superfoods, and why?
Well, those three are great examples. Well, they are all high in antioxidants. They all have high amounts of nutrient density, and they have powerful effects in the body. Pumpkin seeds, for example, which is, it's convenient, it's quick, it fills you up. If you don't have anything else for breakfast in the morning, you know what? Grab a couple handfuls of pumpkin seeds. I like to get the ones that are a little bit. I like the Austrian pumpkin seeds. The ones that we're doing here. Those are even higher in some of these phytochemicals. What a lot of people don't know is two things that we don't get enough of. Two minerals, the most important ones, zinc and magnesium. Are pumpkin seeds is a top food source of it. So just right there, you've got a wonderful support. And then the pomegranate, of course, is very heart healthy. And look at the issues in our world with heart health. We all need more pomegranates. If you go and buy a pomegranate, you can do that. That's recommended. It's a little bit of work, but it's so worth it. You cut it in half, it looks like a heart, so it must be good for the heart. It actually, the studies show it's really good for your arterial health and cleansing, and you don't want to get the stiffness and the plaque that's associated with those more serious conditions of the heart. So just do that. That's going to be good. It's not even just heart, it's brain, it's bladder, it's fertility, it's reproductive health, and so much more. It's good for the blood. So more of those red fruits are really good. Always try to get organic. And then we have a pomegranate syrup called PomaMAX, which is convenient. You can just instantly pour it on anything, take a tablespoon, or just put it with some carbonated water as a real healthy pomegranate soda. And the chaga, I mean, that is incredible. That has more antioxidants than the pomegranate and the pumpkin seeds combined. So why do antioxidants matter? We might as well call them anti-aging agents,
Right.
because they have a preservative effect on our cells. And you want to keep those cells healthy. You want to keep the membranes around the cell doing well, because if you get damaged, your body has to make more cells and more cells. How many life cycles of cells do we have before we don't have any more? So the longer you can keep those cells going and repaired, that's going to be and that's going to add to the anti-aging strategy.
I love that. We'll break those down individually, but let's start with pomegranate. That's one of the oldest
Yeah.
fruits of civilization. One of the last non-hybridized fruits, right? And it's excellent for this time of year in the fall, winter. Tons of research to support the use of pomegranate. You could just study and go to Google and type in pomegranate health and add the word scholar at the end. We add that word. Pulls up all the good research there. Tons of research behind pomegranate, and to support the anti-aging process, like Steve mentioned, with the heart health, circulation, blood vessels, cuts inflammation down.
Yeah.
Really, really good fruit, and one of the oldest vintage fruits that we still have available. And I'm going to do a screen share here on PomaMAX, because there's no other company that I've found so far. I've been in this field now over about a decade, 7 years just at Healthy Habit alone. I haven't found a product like PomaMAX, so you can start breaking it down for us, and I'm going to do a screen share here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the whole pomegranate. We're talking about the fruit or the flesh, and as well as the seeds, all ground up together as low heat as we can get it to slowly turn it into a syrup. And now this is a very thick, concentrated syrup that you can use. It's got that sweet and sour taste that's known from pomegranate. And so and what's interesting too is, while most pomegranates in the States come from Mexico, and that's fine,
Right.
the original pomegranates come from ancient Persia, which is now known as Iran, and in that area in Lebanon. And we have had a source for many years from Lebanon. With everything going on, we actually stocked up big because it's so uncertain. There's war-torn areas now in that space, but we have a really wonderful supply of the ancient original pomegranate, just so high in those antioxidants. And then also it's just going to be so heart healthy. If you want to clean your heart out, just think of a heart detox and enjoy it. Actually enjoy the taste. Just grab a couple tablespoons of this every day, and then go get yourself tested for that arterial stiffness and see how it comes out.
PomaMAX is the only 100% natural mountain-grown Mediterranean pomegranate concentrate available, and it's all other sources are derived from commercial pomegranates. This is the original pomegranate concentrate made by the same old-fashioned methods used for centuries. Notice the exceptional, naturally tart taste and aroma of this pomegranate concentrate. So, again, pomegranate is one of the top sources of the potent flavonoids, Punicalagin, if I pronounced that correctly, and ellagic acid. Tell us about those a little bit more. I bet some first-time listeners to this, they've never even heard of these. So why are those important?
What in the world is an ellagic acid, right? You don't hear that every day in your conversation, but
Right.
it's also found in blackberries and some of these really dark fruits. And these are just natural berry acids. So they can eat through some of the harmful plaque and some of those things that get clogged into our arteries, and that's why it's called the roto-rooter effect. That's some dub it, the roto-rooter for your arteries. If you laid your arteries out, talking thousands of miles.
Right.
So you've got to keep you got to keep that highway to your heart clear and free, so that you don't have any obstruction. You don't have any kind of unwanted situations. So it's going to work, your natural inflammation support as well on that highway of arteries in our bodies.
Right, and I just did a quick screen share here for the YouTube viewers, but if you're listening audio, we're looking at Punicalagin. That's Punical, like Larry, Agin. And it has so many different effects. And, of course, they put a pomegranate in the picture here because it's one of the highest food sources of this. This one's particularly looking at anti-tumor activity.
Wow.
So there's so much research. Here's another one here, which looks at the anti-diabetic effect of this nutrient, anti-apoptotic, which is what I was saying there on anti-tumor growth. So while apoptosis really is programmed cell death, so it helps keep cells around longer. It benefits the gut microbiome. Hepatoprotective, meaning liver protection. Imagine how many Americans are dealing with fatty liver disease. And then, of course, anti-atherosclerotic. So it prevents the buildup of plaque inside those arteries, stiffening of those arteries. So, again, pomegranate is one of the highest food sources of this nutrient. You can even see it right here on the front of the bottle. By the way, it's in glass, which a lot of people appreciate. That's not a lot of products are in glass, so that just adds to the benefits. And it says it right here on the front, natural source of punicalagin and ellagic acid. So twice the ORAC value of other brands. Maybe we could finish before we switch to Chaga. Remind us, what does this ORAC mean? What is the benefit of being twice this value compared to other brands?
Well, ORAC is just a measurement of antioxidants. And so what this is saying is it's very high. And what it's saying as well is that the pomegranates that we're getting from the Lebanon area are twice the antioxidant value of some of the pomegranates you're able to get in the supermarket.
Right.
So this is going to give you double that value. It's like you had twice the amount of a regular pomegranate. And those of you who thought that healthy food couldn't taste good, this is evidence of something better, that you can enjoy it and be supporting your good health, total body health.
So that's the only pomegranate product from North American, or no?
Well, we do put pomegranate with black seed so if you really have something in the heart that you want to work on, you want to step it up a couple notches, do the black seed pomegranate muscadine grape. That one is the heart elixir. We love that one if you are already tackling something there in this area.
Is that the Black Seed CardioPLUS?
Yes, that's the one, and it helps the taste of the black seed as well.
Right, because that's an intense taste. Yes, exactly.
Correct.
So again, that's the Black Seed Oil CardioPLUS product, which is also in glass, freshly cold pressed. That gives you the other nutrients with it from the black seed. There's a pomegranate syrup, and there's muscadine syrup in that one too, and it's all guaranteed non-GMO. And if you want to give them a call directly, folks, they have a couple numbers you can choose, but I'll give you the one for now, the main one, 1-800-243-5242. And we share numbers in the description box under the video as well. That's 1-800-243-5242. 5242, and that's North American Herb and Spice. Again, Black Seed CardioPLUS if you want to get even more benefits for the cardiovascular system, potentially focus on blood pressure. No medical advice, just giving some ideas that you might want to run by your doctor even. They might even want to start taking it as well with you. Who knows, right? So moving on to chaga. Chaga is a mushroom. It's super high in SOD, superoxide dismutase, another really strong antioxidant, which puts it in a unique category in the mushroom kingdom. Tell us a bit about chaga and your favorite product there at the company.
Yeah, so chaga is amazing. It's another superfood out here. This is, again, the concept of food as medicine for helping with your anti-aging situation. You don't have to be 70 or 60 to take advantage of this. You can be our age and be working on an anti-aging thing proactively. And so eating more of these foods are going to get you there better. Chaga is amazing. It grows wild in its natural habitat on birch trees in very cold, hardy environments. It takes up to 20 years sometimes for it to fully grow on the birch tree. And then what you get is an amazing amount of antioxidants, including the antioxidants from the birch itself. This is one of the top actually sources of antioxidant foods on the entire planet. It just blows a lot of other things out of the water gram for gram. So if you need something and you need something fast and you want to catch yourself up quickly, this chaga mushroom, which is not even a mushroom, it's more of a fungal growth, but it's a good fungus, not a bad one.
Right.
It's good for immune support. It's good for your heart. I mean, it's got B vitamins. It's got things like magnesium and other rare minerals. You can use it as a tea. You can put it in your smoothie. We sell the powders. We have it in a capsule form with oregano if you're looking for that immune situation.
Right.
But in general, and if you want to get the benefits, you have to take it consistently if you're doing it for an aging thing. If you look in the areas where chaga's from and where they harvested and made tea traditionally, you go to places like Siberia, it's amazing that anybody could survive over there. It's the coldest place on earth. And yet, traditionally, you had people living up to 100 years old, not being uncommon. And a lot of that, you ask those folks themselves, they'll tell you it's the chaga. So drink a couple cups of that. It's also a good coffee replacement if you're looking to take a break from caffeine and just feed your adrenals and get your energy stores built up organically. Chaga could be a wonderful hack for your health and help you age well.
Yeah, I'm going on 3 weeks caffeine free for the first time in like 20 years or more. It definitely makes a difference. I'm like, wait a minute. It's on every corner, similar to the fast food. And so 80% of Americans are drinking coffee or caffeinated drinks or foods that have tons of caffeine in it. So chaga is definitely, sometimes when people try to get off the caffeine, they lean towards the mushroom kingdom, and chaga can help with that. I pulled up raw ChagaMax here, which is a capsule version, and I'll do another screen share here if you can start breaking down this specific product, because it looks like we have oregano with it.
Yeah. We do it differently here. We do it raw, so that preserves even the enzymes. So it's going to digest very smoothly for you. The antioxidants also are preserved because there's no heat that's being used. There's no alcohol that's being used. Very clean. We have to pulverize it into a powder. That's what we do. And then we add the oregano for good measure. So this is a total immune support, antioxidant rich. Not to mention, by the way, if you're dealing with skin issues, chaga is the richest food source of melanin, which controls the pigmentation of your skin. So you can really get benefits there. You're going to get B vitamins on top of that. B vitamins are going to help your metabolic situation. That's really important for your weight control and also for your energy and your brain. So it's just wonderful. And you would take about 1-2 capsules a day and just keep that in your life. And that's just a real easy, convenient way to continue to build this antioxidant, support the cells and the organs, and reap the benefits overall.
Like you said, it's not only just the SOD, which is the superoxide dismutase, but it has B vitamins in there naturally and beta glucans, which are incredible for the immune system. That's like the common benefit across all different functional mushrooms like reishi, chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail. They bring the immune system benefits to the table, but then they're all unique in their own way as well, like chaga with its SOD content, the B vitamin.
SOD is incredible. If we could touch on SOD.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
that is it's called superoxide dismutase, about as weird as punicalagin, but really important for our bodies. So you have all these different antioxidants, and they all have different names and they all have different properties. They're not all the same. But the SOD and glutathione, which is another really important antioxidant that chaga brings to the table, those are among the best. And it's hard to find a really top food source of SOD antioxidants, but chaga is that source as well. And so, that's like a super antioxidant that you're just going right to the best, the highest amounts of it, and the best one, SOD.
Again, chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase.
Oh, a fun fact.
Please.
The turtles that live the longest, is it the Galapagos Island turtles? Some of them are like 200 years old. It's amazing. So even they said the one that Darwin, I don't submit to evolution theory, but Darwin, he's a respected figure, and he was studying aging, and some of that turtle has outlived, has lived this whole time. The point being, the turtles have been found to have the highest amounts of SOD in their body of any other animal, and then the number two is us.
That's wild.
So just keep working on it. Thinking SOD is a great way to keep yourself going.
And I like how on the top right of the bottle you write high ORAC, 29,500, basically 30K ORAC score per bottle. Not many companies, if any at all, that I've seen that actually put the ORAC score on the bottle of how much you're getting when you purchase a bottle of the raw ChagaMax, plus other products that North American has. They list that ORAC score on there. So amazing. That's the raw ChagaMax. Again, come talk to Stan, the demo man right here. He's here Tuesday through Saturday at Healthy Habit Health Food, 6029 North 7th Street. Raw ChagaMax, everybody. Imagine you just have that while you're driving around. You have it right there in the car. You just pop 2 capsules every so many hours and just keep that ORAC score floating through your bloodstream while you're going through the winter months. I think it makes a lot of sense. Plus all the other B vitamin benefits and the oregano with it. So it just goes on and on. We can keep going. So we've covered so far with the director of EDU here at North American Urban Spice Illinois Company, Pomegranate, why it's beneficial. We covered PomaMAX, the super concentrated pomegranate syrup. We even highlighted the raw ChagaMax just now a few moments ago. You might want to go back, take some notes on this. And of course, they plug in oregano into several of their products. And don't forget about the Cardio Black Seed Plus, or the Black Seed CardioPLUS rather, for even more atherosclerotic cardiovascular system benefits. So thanks for covering all that, Steven. We've already gone through 22 minutes here, but I don't want to let this go on, or I don't want to let this finish without mentioning the Purely Pack nutrition for it's kind of like a multivitamin, but all from food source. And then we'll start wrapping it up after that. Tell us about Purely Pack.
Sure. Most multivitamin supplements today, they are not even from food sources. They're so processed, and it's amazing when you start looking, and we don't have enough time to cover it, but how those synthetics are made and derived, and even sometimes petrochemicals are used. That is not real nutrition. And we want you to have what our ancestors had, the foods. Some of these foods are hard to come by, and some of them you don't want to taste, like liver, for example.
Right.
So we put the beef liver in there, but you've got all of your vitamins in the most absorbable form that's biocompatible to what your body is really hungry for. And we have such a nutrition deficiency in this world. A lot of the situations we have are just because we don't have the right nutrients, and we don't even know which ones we're missing. But the Purely Pack solves that issue because it's got everything. It's got all the vitamins. It's got many different minerals, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants. And you can use this every single day. And so by the end of the bottle, you will not be deficient in anything, and you're going to be doing much better. And so this is a part of that strategy of just not having any holes in the nutrient arena, and then getting the ones from foods that are going to be the most absorbable. We got things like beef liver from New Zealand, Alaskan salmon oil. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
All the B vitamins, vitamin C from camu berry, which is an amazing source, 40 times the amount of vitamin of orange. You've got some of that Austrian pumpkin seed oil as vitamin E. So this right here is, yeah, I've never seen anything like this. I take this myself. I take a packet every day. It's 10 capsules. It seems like a lot, but you can spread that out throughout the day. And it's so much better than these really cheap kind of fake synthetic vitamins that are really not even absorbing in your body.
Right. You have things like rice bran in there, rice germ, which are one of the oldest supplements in North America, really. They're dense with B vitamins and all kinds of
Yeah.
different benefits. So, and if you're looking to pivot and try a different type of multivitamin, this can help. You maybe take 3 with a meal, with each meal of the day. You'll have 1 more to go after that. So, if you're doing 3 meals a day. So, Purely Pack, folks, and on the website here, it's the whole food vitamin system. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. You're covering your vitamins A, D, E, the B vitamins, vitamin C and bioflavonoids, plus the astaxanthin, EPA, DHA, and much more. And
Great prenatal as well.
oh, that's good to know. And then no synthetics added into here, and rich in minerals as well. So, and according to their website, it's another of their health-giving innovations, the world's first ever truly whole food vitamin complex free of all synthetics and petrol-based vitamins. That's how we do it here in North America, huh?
That's how we do it. We keep it pure, and we respect nature, and we respect you as well.
Well, give us a little closing thoughts here. It's our anti-aging highlight here, and we'll talk to Steven probably once more here before the end of 2024. But what do you want to leave our customers and listeners with?
In addition to what we've talked about here, and we always try to add maximum value to these minutes, we would just say, hey, proactively take care of your immune support and your brain support, especially going into this winter season. Make sure you're doing the magnesium. Most people are deficient. That's going to be huge for so many things. If you just want to get maximum value, take magnesium. We have one, it's called Purely Men there in the store. Highly recommend it. And then also look into oregano and black seed. Those are the best things for immune support and detox. You can continue to take this, and it takes small amounts proactively when you're healthy, and take a little bit more when you start to feel under the weather.
Steven, always appreciate your time. Looking forward to our next one. And at that
Likewise.
episode, we'll try to highlight how to detox, manage your healthy weight, because at the end of the year or to start each new year, gym memberships go up through the roof and people start making health a priority to get ready for the year ahead. So always appreciate your time, my good man.
Oh, you as well. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.